We get this question a lot. What do other funds our size do to meet the Department of Labor's cybersecurity guidelines? It's an honest question, often followed by an even more honest one. Do we really have to start spending money on this now? The fact is, there are real villains in this story. Not theoretical, but real cyber criminals, many backed by foreign adversaries who target American retirement plans, steal sensitive member data, and fund weapons programs with the ransom money that they extort. Their targets are not just billion-dollar corporations, but also union benefit funds. But there's another villain too, and that's false comfort. The belief that a one-time assessment, a single policy, or basic IT support is good enough is an illusion of security that leaves the funds exposed and the fiduciaries vulnerable. If you're a fund administrator, a trustee, or even fund staff, this is your responsibility because protecting member data is part of protecting member assets. The Department of Labor's 12 best practices are not optional. They're a roadmap for fulfilling your fiduciary duty. And yet, many offices still try to do the bare minimum, hoping a little training or a policy template might check the box. Others lean on IT vendors who mean well, but don't specialize in cybersecurity governance. And the result is a patchwork effort that leaves gaps and leaves liability. Here's the reality. Cybersecurity isn't a one-time project. It's a process that requires structure, documentation, and governance. And the most cost-effective way to do that isn't by reinventing the wheel. It's by partnering with the team that already has the tools, the buying power, and the experience to do it right without wasting time or money. That's what SecureUnions delivers. Not just tools, but a structured program that aligns with all 12 best practices, documents everything, keeps your funds on track year after year with real world results and the kind of evidence your board and the Department of Labor will expect. And by spreading the costs across all of the unions that we work with, we can deliver the very best price for the entire suite of tools needed to do this correctly. So, what are other funds your size doing? The wise ones? They're taking a twofold approach. First, they're doing everything they can internally to lower their risk exposure. The three most important things to protect are money, personally identifiable information, and protected health information. Money, PII, and PHI. Now, if that data or the access to that is spread throughout widely, then the security fence that has to be built around everything. But if the data and access to it are organized and documented and partitioned, the risk exposure goes down and the costs go down as well. Secondly, they're not trying to reinvent the wheel, but instead they're working with a professional like SecureUnions to assess, audit, and formulate the plans, as well as beginning to implement the preparedness steps. This twofold proactive approach is the wisest path. Most funds, the wise funds, are not waiting for a breach or an audit. They've made the shift from reactive to proactive, from checklist to controls, and from hope proof. So, what are the steps to get started? Well, step one is the cyber preparedness assessment. This is the starting point, a one time independent review of where your fund stands today. With the SecureUnions cyber preparedness assessment, we identify gaps, we assess risks, and we give you the visibility your board needs to act. The second step of the journey, the 17-day quick start. Next, we put better locks on the doors. This 17-day sprint focuses on urgent fixes, putting immediate protections in place so you're no longer vulnerable to the most common threats. Step 3, the 36-week on-ramp. This is at the heart of the program, building and implementing everything needed to fully align with all 12 Department of Labor best practices: policy, training, vendor reviews, incident response, and more. During this step, you can also work internally to identify, organize, and restrict exposure to continue to limit your costs as well. Step 4 is the ongoing governance with quarterly reviews. Compliance is not a destination, it's a discipline. We meet with you every quarter to keep your documentation updated, to track your progress, and to ensure you stay on course while also monitoring and guarding the defenses 24/7 by 365. You already have a full-time job. Trying to design and manage a comprehensive cybersecurity compliance program on your own, it's not only stressful, it's risky, and it is not economical. The most practical path forward is to walk with someone who's already walked the road. You've worked hard to earn your members' trust. Let's make sure no foreign adversary or false sense of security puts that trust at risk.